You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? Oh, money, 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 money. Money, get out of here, bro. Money. That's all you want. You don't care about people. No, you don't get to ask me questions.
Why not?
Because you just don't. All you want is money. Go. Get out of here. All you guys want is money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money.
Why?
Because I'm not your we're not
Why?
buddies.
Just say that.
Get out of here, bro. Okay. Get out of here. Money. That's all you care about? Money? That's all you care about, guys. You're on private property. No, 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 no.
What do you know?
It's money. You don't care about people. Only money. Only money. I'm a father. I'm a dad. You guys are on private property in front of my car. No people. You don't care about human beings. Go.
I understand.
No, you don't understand, or else you wouldn't be here.
Oh, don't be here? You don't want to come here on the sidewalk, brother?
For months, the whispers surrounding Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage have only grown louder. From fan theories dissecting their every move to tabloid headlines predicting an inevitable split, the couple found themselves at the center of relentless speculation. But just when it seemed like the noise couldn't get any louder, Justin chose to respond. Not with a press release or an interview, but with something far more personal. A song. Titled Walking Away, the track dropped with little warning, but fans immediately recognized it for what it was. A raw and emotional look inside Justin's heart, seemingly directed at the one person everyone's been talking about, Hailey. Without naming names or offering direct commentary, Justin delivered something far more powerful than a statement. He gave us lyrics that felt like vows, confessions, and maybe even a plea. It wasn't just another track on his new album, it was a declaration. And while some were expecting denial or damage control, what they got instead was vulnerability. But that was only the beginning. The speculation didn't come out of nowhere. For much of 2024, fans noticed what seemed like growing distance between Justin and Hailey Bieber. Paparazzi shots showed the two appearing less affectionate in public, sometimes walking feet apart or avoiding eye contact altogether. Social media detectives began digging deeper, pointing out the lack of recent couple photos and the subtle removal of past posts. It didn't help that Justin had been unusually active online, posting cryptic messages about emotional pain, self-reflection, and loyalty, while Hailey remained largely silent. Gossip outlets ran wild with it, painting pictures of a fractured relationship barely holding on. Some blogs even claimed close sources had confirmed the couple were living separately, though no credible proof ever surfaced. The more private they stayed, the more aggressive the rumors became. Even their most loyal fans were left wondering if something had truly gone wrong behind closed doors. The chatter got so loud that people began treating the breakup as a matter of when, not if. But as the noise reached a peak, Justin's unexpected musical release would change the conversation completely. Just days before the release of Walking Away, Justin Bieber made a move that set the internet buzzing. Without saying a word about the ongoing rumors, he posted a series of intimate photos on Instagram. Candid moments of him and Hailey laughing, embracing, and even one featuring their newborn son Jack. But it was the caption that caught everyone's attention. A single heart emoji and the phrase, "My forever." There was no tagging of gossip outlets, no commentary on the headlines, and no attempt to shut down the speculation. Instead, Justin let the images speak for themselves. It was a subtle yet deliberate message to fans and critics alike, a quiet show of unity at a time when many believed the marriage was falling apart. Some praised the post for being mature and authentic, while others called it strategic damage control. Either way, it was clear that Justin wanted the world to see where his heart stood. He didn't need to call out the tabloids or defend his marriage in a public rant. He simply reminded people of the connection he shares with Hailey. But that still didn't stop people from asking questions, especially when he dropped a song that sounded like it was written straight from a breaking heart. When Justin Bieber released Walking Away, fans immediately sensed it wasn't just another track, it was a confession wrapped in melody. From the very first line, "Days go by so fast, I wanna spend them with you," it was clear this song was deeply personal. It wasn't about fame, fortune, or superficial struggles. It was about love under fire. The lyrics cut through the speculation with raw honesty, acknowledging tension, emotional exhaustion, and the painful push and pull of a relationship under pressure. "So tell me why you're throwing stones at my back," he sings, painting the image of a man feeling attacked, possibly by the person he loves the most. But even in the middle of heartbreak, the chorus repeats a firm commitment. Baby, I ain't walking away. These aren't words from someone giving up. They're from someone fighting to hold on. Listeners were stunned by how direct the song felt. He references the ring he gave Hailey, their vows, and the promise to grow and change, despite life's chaos. In just a few verses, Justin managed to do what no interview or Instagram post could: speak directly from the heart. Fans weren't just listening to a new single, they were witnessing a man open up in a way he rarely does. And for many, the question quickly became, if this is how he feels, what exactly happened behind the scenes to inspire such vulnerability? Bieber's lyrics in Walking Away don't just skim the surface, they peel back layers of emotional conflict. Lines like, "You know I'm defenseless," and "Girl, we better stop before we say something," hint at heated arguments and moments when things nearly went too far. It's a window into the kind of pressure that builds when love is tested by both personal demons and public scrutiny. When he sings, "We've been testing our patience," he's acknowledging the tension that likely bubbled beneath the surface of their picture-perfect image. But then comes the pivot. He pulls back from the edge with a line that changes everything. "I think we're better off if we just take a break and remember what grace is." That word, grace, stands out. It signals not only forgiveness, but the possibility of starting fresh, of choosing love even when it's hard. The chorus becomes more than just a catchy hook. It's a declaration of resilience. "You were my diamond, gave you a ring. I made you a promise. I told you I'd change." In those words, Justin echoes every married couple's private struggle, the effort it takes to grow, to meet in the middle, and to stay true to promises made when life felt simpler. And when he confesses, it's just human nature. These growing pains. He doesn't pretend to have it all figured out. He's admitting that love isn't easy, but it's still worth it. That's what makes this song so gripping. It's not an answer to the rumors. It's a reminder that what we see online is just a fraction of the story. And if you listen closely, you start to realize that this isn't just a song for Hailey, it's a message for anyone who's ever had to fight for someone they love. Behind the lyrics and headlines lies something even more significant. Justin and Hailey Bieber aren't just husband and wife navigating fame, they're now parents. In August 2024, they welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Jack. That life-changing event added an entirely new layer of complexity to their relationship. Parenthood, even under the best circumstances, brings massive emotional shifts. But raising a child under a global spotlight, that's another kind of pressure entirely. Every move they make is analyzed, criticized, and sometimes twisted to fit a narrative. It's not just about managing a marriage anymore. It's about protecting their son and shaping his first experiences in a world that's constantly watching. The emotional themes in Walking Away feel even more powerful when you consider the timing. As Justin sings about loyalty, patience, and growing pains, it's not hard to imagine those words being directed at Hailey during sleepless nights, quiet arguments, and unspoken fears about the future. Their commitment is no longer just about two people, it's about building a safe, stable world for someone else. And yet, despite all that responsibility, Justin still chooses to be vulnerable. He isn't presenting himself as the perfect husband or father. He's showing that love, in all its messiness, is still the thing he refuses to let go of. And if you look closely at how their story has unfolded over the past year, one thing becomes clear. They're fighting battles we only see the surface of. But through it all, they're still standing. And that strength is echoed not just in their public appearances, but in every beat of the music Justin is putting out right now. Justin Bieber's latest album, Swag, released on July 11th, isn't just another project. It marks a turning point in his career and personal life. For the first time in years, he's pulling back the curtain and letting fans into his world in a raw, reflective way. Blending smooth R&B, stripped-down pop melodies, and emotionally charged lyrics, the album feels more like a journal than a chart-topping release. And at the center of it all is Walking Away, a track that ties the album's most intimate themes together. From start to finish, Swag tells the story of a man trying to grow up while carrying the weight of fame, fatherhood, and a marriage constantly under the microscope. It's not about flashy flexes or shallow love songs. It's about pain, hope, and the kind of emotional honesty that only comes when someone has truly been tested. The album artwork itself speaks volumes. Personal family photos of Justin, Hailey, and Baby Jack capture a version of Bieber fans haven't seen before. Grounded, focused, and vulnerable. Gone are the days of wild rebellion or glossy detachment. What we see now is a man who's weathered storms and is still standing, with a voice stronger than ever. Each track offers pieces of his story, but Walking Away is the anchor that holds it all together. It's the moment where everything, his struggles, his growth, and his deepest fears, comes to the surface. And while critics are already calling Swag his most mature work yet, fans are tuning in for something even more powerful. A glimpse into the real Justin Bieber, stripped of distractions and finally ready to speak his truth through music. While Justin has taken to music and subtle social media posts to share his side of the story, Hailey Bieber's response to the swirling rumors has been noticeably quiet. Aside from a few neutral Instagram stories and brand-related posts, she hasn't directly addressed the speculation or walking away. To many fans, that silence speaks volumes. Some interpret it as emotional distance, while others believe it's a deliberate choice to protect her peace and avoid fueling the media fire. Hailey has always been more reserved in the public eye, especially when it comes to personal matters. But with the intensity of this current spotlight, her absence from the narrative feels louder than ever. There's also the possibility that her silence is strategic. A calculated move to let Justin's words carry the message, without turning their marriage into a public debate. Still, the lack of acknowledgement hasn't stopped the internet from analyzing every move she makes. Whether it's the jewelry she wears, her body language during public outings, or what she chooses not to say online, fans and critics alike are searching for clues. And in today's world of hyperconnectivity, silence doesn't mean escape. It often becomes part of the story. Hailey may not be singing her truth on an album, but she's communicating in her own way. The real question is she choosing to step back while the storm passes, or is she distancing herself from something deeper? Either way, her silence has only added more fuel to the speculation and left fans wondering if there's more to the story than what Justin's lyrics reveal. When you live in the spotlight, the line between public image and private reality becomes almost impossible to hold. For Justin and Hailey Bieber, that tension has defined their relationship from the very beginning. Every moment, whether it's a smile on a red carpet or a lack of one, is dissected and debated by millions. And that kind of scrutiny can distort even the strongest bond. What the world sees is often just a curated snapshot, not the full picture. Behind the glamour and filters, there are disagreements, miscommunications, and moments of vulnerability that fans will never witness. But the weight of constantly performing happiness can take a toll. Justin's song Walking Away pulls back that curtain and reminds us that what looks like love on social media might be masking real struggles, and that what looks like distance might be two people fighting quietly to hold things together. Being a public couple means your highs are exaggerated and your lows are weaponized. And for the Biebers, every step forward has come with someone shouting doubt from the sidelines. Yet, they've chosen to remain present, showing up together at events, sharing small glimpses of their family life, and now, through music, opening up more than ever. Their journey challenges the idea that a perfect relationship should be flawless in public. Instead, it suggests that real love is often messy, tested, and deeply private, even when it's lived in front of millions. Whether their story ends in reconciliation or redirection, one thing is clear. The version of love they're navigating is one most people will never understand. And that's what makes their silence, their struggles, and their music all the more compelling. In a world where celebrity relationships are often nothing more than curated highlight reels, Justin Bieber has done something rare. He's pulled back the curtain and let the world in. Walking Away isn't just a song, it's an emotional lifeline, a confession, and a quiet promise that despite the pressure, the fame, and the rumors, he's not giving up. Whether Hailey responds publicly or continues to stay silent, Justin's message is clear. He's choosing to fight for his marriage, for his family, and for the man he promised to become. Through music, he's found a way to say everything he couldn't in interviews or social media captions. And in doing so, he's reminded fans that real love isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. The speculation may continue, and the headlines may never stop, But one thing is undeniable. This moment marks a new chapter for Justin Bieber. It's not about fame anymore. It's about authenticity. Whether this emotional outpouring brings the couple closer or signals a quiet goodbye, it's clear we're witnessing one of the most honest eras of his life. And for fans around the world, walking away feels less like the end and more like the start of something raw, real, and deeply human.